Well, the Burgundy region is a very thin strip of vineyards actually that runs down the east side of France. It's only 4 or 5 miles wide at its widest point, and you have Chablis, which is a satellite in the north, which is about two hours south of Paris. Then you have another 2-hour drive till you get to the town of Dijon, and then just under Dijon the vineyards start, and they run for about 75 miles due south, and that's where the vineyards of Burgundy are. So the vineyards of Burgundy are split into these 5 separate regions. You have the Chablisienne, Chablis in the north, and then you have the Côte de Nuit, the vineyards around Nuit Saint-Georges, the Côte de Beaune, which are the vineyards around the town of Beaune, the Côte Chalonnaise, moving south around the town of Chalon-sur-Saône, and the Mâconnais, which is a larger region just before you get to Lyon, around the town of Mâcon, with the famous appellations like Puy-Fuissé, Saint-Véran, and of course Mâcon village. Firstly, we know that the combination of the climate and the terroir in Bourgogne is very unique and can't be duplicated anywhere else. There's a very specific mixtures of clay and limestone soil, the French called argilo-calcaire, and you ally that to a cooler climate, which give you absolutely unique expressions of the Chardonnay and the Pinot grape that you don't find anywhere else in the world. And the second particularity about Burgundy is the incredible diversity of the number of wines. So although they're all Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, except for 1 or 2 exceptions, you have 101 different appellations, different wines, all of which they have their own specificities. And within those appellations you have over 500 individual vineyard plots, again each of them giving individual expressions of Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. So I would say that the uniqueness of the terroir and matched with the climate, and the diversity and diversity of the different appellations is really what is unique to Burgundy. Well, misconceptions is interesting because it's an interesting word. I'd usually say more of a, let's say, not enough knowledge about them than a misconception. You have to be careful because the United States has been for many years one of the biggest export markets for Burgundy wines, so there's a lot of people who drink a lot of Burgundy wines and who know a lot about them. I would say that generally people need a little more knowledge about them. There are sort of ubiquitous wines at the less expensive end, things like Mâcon village, Chablis that are pretty well known. There are some very expensive Grand Crus that collectors and connoisseurs of Burgundy in America know very well. But in between, there's such a range of diversity at different price points of different villages, all of which are great quality and to be discovered. But you know, the lack of knowledge or the misconception is that Burgundy takes a little bit of work. So there's so many different wines to discover. It's great fun discovering them. It's a great thing to do. But you'll find that at each area has its own specificities. Each price point has its qualities, and there's such a fantastic range of wines to discover. Cheers! Vive la Bourgogne!